This is a video of me arriving on my yacht in Langkawi, November 2019. It was a total of 90 kilometres from Penang to Langkawi, maybe a bit more.
8 nautical miles out.
And this is a video of
approaching from the south.
Me arriving on the southern end of the island about 2 hours out. Because it was getting late, I looked up an appropriate anchorage on the southern end of the island using the Southeast Asia pilot guide, and without a depth sounder I made sure that the anchorage was safe and I kept off the beach. I highly recommend the Southeast Asia pilot guide, but take care of it, it's only a paperback. Using the Southeast Asia pilot guide, I chose Telaga to anchor. It looks like a safe anchorage and well protected. This is a shot of the sunset in Langkawi, and it's quite a beautiful anchorage under the cliffs of, and some beautiful beaches. It was quite comfortable when I was able to relax and make a meal and enjoy my evening. In the morning in the anchorage at Telaga, I took my time getting ready for the day and took this video of the beach and just the view around the island. It was really quite peaceful. I decided to move the yacht to a different anchorage and spend another night in the area before I travelled north to Kura and to check into the Port Master Customs and Immigration. So while I was heading west around Pulau, Bunting, Dayang, I went through the different small islands and channels, and there was no wind, and under engine it was perfectly peaceful. And that's part of owning a boat, just enjoy the peace and quiet. And then when I turned southwest around Bunting, Dayang Island, and started to go through some of the other channels, I noticed the wind started to pick up a little bit. So I decided to anchor near Princess Lake, and this is another beautiful sunset of that area. It's typical of the Langkawi island groups. The next morning I took the dinghy to one of the small beaches nearby. Just for something to do and explore, a bit of beach combing. This was amazingly clean and tidy and beautiful white sand. So I had a really good look around, and I found some rope. It was from an old net and it was tangled up in a wooden haven't got a clue what day it is or even the time. This morning I woke up at 8 o'clock and I went into a little beach, you can see it in the distance, and I gathered up some old rope and brought it back to the boat. And if you have a look at the bow, I've got 3 lengths of about 30 feet, and I'm going to see if I can use that to create a mooring setup and save some money. So now I'm heading into Langkawi main island through the outer southern islands. I've spent 3 days here. I'm supposed to check in straight away, but it was such a nice place to anchor overnight that I stayed. They're going to go into the wind, so they may just continue with the motors. And there's another one over there with full main. I can't see the Genoa. And then further out there's a triple master, and I don't know what they're doing currently. I'm doing a little under 2 knots. I'm not at the right angle. I'll bring it around shortly, and I think I'll just wander along with no engine. The sun's out. It's about 30 degrees in the morning, and it's lovely. It's very peaceful. The wind between the mountains is gusting between 8, which is not good for speed, and 20, and by the time you get to that it gusts back down again. So we're getting 2.5 knots, 3 knots, which is very, very peaceful. There's a lot of traffic in this area. Just over behind that inlet there's another island which has a Princess Lake, I think it's called. I could be wrong. And the tourist boats are going there. Well, things have changed a little bit. I've got 16 knot headwinds. This video is about 6 kilometres south of the anchorage at Kura, Langkawi. We're now about 3 kilometres south of the anchorage at Kura, Langkawi, and the wind is just gusting. As you enter the anchorage in Langkawi, Kura, there's a fuel barge, and we use that often. I picked my anchorage so as to keep away from other yachts, and because I have no depth sounder to be careful with the depth as well, and near the Eagle, and that evening was a beautiful sunset. This video is produced by myself. And here's another shot of the Eagle. And it's the end of another exciting video of arriving at Langkawi, November 2012.